Hello everybody and welcome to Crusader Kings 3. Well, that's a little different. Well, it's not that different. I did make the exploration mode on it. But let's just go ahead and we're not going to continue this. This is, I believe, a multiplayer game that I was playing. But this is not going to be a multiplayer game. This is instead going to be a new game. We're going to be starting in the earliest start date, Wrath of the Northmen here, specifically. Although, a lot of these are rather similar in terms of the actual dates here. I think that just changes the featured rulers. But we are instead going to be running one of our own rulers. Well, hang on a moment. Yes, this is correct. What am I even talking about? I don't know. We are going to be playing as Prussia today, and for the foreseeable future. Specifically, we are going to be playing as this gentleman, High Chieftain Bajoris of Prussia. Now, I did a bit of a research start here in multiplayer, and it was an interesting start, and I kind of wanted to go with it. I don't usually play in Europe, so this is kind of new for me. Europe is always a bit of an exciting area, but for right now, we're going to be playing this, and we're just going to go into the game rules. We're going to be leaving this on the default for everything, because this is my first time playing a full playthrough of CK3, so I don't really know what we need and don't need here. We're going to leave this at exactly default, with the exception of character nudity, because this is YouTube, so we're going to turn that to never. Okay. Otherwise, we are going to just hit this play button. So here we are in Prussia. Wonderful. We've got this tiny little high chiefdom here. It's not a dukedom yet, and yeah, you can go away. And realistically, what do we want to go for here? Because of our learning education, we gain more experience in the learning lifestyle, so we may actually want to go for that. We could go for a small boost for health, development growth increase. That might not be terrible. We'll go for a scholarship focus. Okay, we're going to right away start our research, and what are we going to fascinate on? Well, it's currently on Gavelkind, and that would allow us to enact the Confederate Partition Law. What is our current succession? Confederate Partition. Well, that's interesting. We can't change over to a single heir just yet, because we don't have the primogeniture innovation, and that's the only innovation except for heraldry that we would need. But I don't really want to be on seniority either. We've got some powerful vassals here as well, and they have to approve in order to change any succession laws, and they currently don't. This is our half-brother and our heir. That's fine. So we need to get married. Realistically, I would like to find someone who would be a pretty strong friend for us. How strong is this? 1124, 870, 1010. I mean, there's Caesarea. That'd be pretty strong. This would be a temporary marriage, of course. Let's take a look at Minsk here. Do you have any children? No, he does not. That's vaguely unfortunate. How about Caesarea? Only a son. Okay. Great Moravia? Nope, no children. Bohemia. Only a couple of male children. Because realistically, we want to find a spouse, right? And, I mean, we could take a look through here. Daughter of this guy. Who is this guy? Yeah, that's not amazingly helpful. He's really far away, and he only has 300 troops. We'll pass on that one. And the potential alliance here would be this guy. I don't think that's hugely useful either, realistically. A lot of these alliances aren't amazingly useful. Okay. We may have to go it alone a bit. And in that case, we should probably just marry someone for her stats. That is a lot of martial skill. I don't know if this works like in CK2, we would end up losing 200 prestige for this marriage. That's a bit spooky. I kind of want to keep the prestige around. Okay, how about this one? We would still lose 200 because we're marrying unlanded. This one would work. But what was her stats? 11 stewardship? Okay. I guess we'll do that. How old is she? 16? Sure. That'll work. Okay, so we'll send that proposal. We can create the Duchy of Missouri, and we would need 125 gold for that. We don't currently have that. We have few champions right now, and we should probably bring in a few more. We'll at least bring in this guy. Okay, we can declare some wars, and we definitely will. We can negotiate an alliance with our half-brother here, which we will do. We can also take some concubines. I'm not sure that we're too interested in doing that. I mean, I guess we could take, like, Scaly? That's not great. That's not great at all in terms of heritable traits. Yeah, there aren't really anyone with heritable traits, so I think we'll pass on that for right now. Otherwise, we need to figure out what we're going to declare war on first. This guy down over here, he's only got 265 soldiers, which is interesting. Speaking of which, we do need to create a man-at-arms regiment. There are a lot of forests in this region. Plains, forests. Yeah, there's a lot of that. So realistically, we're good at taiga and forest for these skirmishers. For light footmen, they're good at forest, taiga, and jungle. Bowmen are good at hills, forest, and taiga. Light horsemen are good at plains, drylands, hills, mountains, desert mountains, and wetlands. And pikemen are not good at all here. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with a unit of bowmen, because they're good in forest and hills. There's some, I think, hills around here. It's mostly forest that we care about. Forest and plains. So that kind of means light cavalry and bowmen is what we should be focusing on. Okay. We're going to get one unit of men-at-arms here. That's going to be bowmen. Excellent. And I think we're going to just leave it at that. Well, actually, no, we're not. Because our monthly income is quite low right now. So, we should maybe consider having a unit of light horsemen as well. Light footmen are good in forest. So we could grab a unit of light footmen. There we go. And then I also kind of want to grab skirmishers. They counter skirmishers. These counter heavy infantry. Bowmen counter skirmishers as well. Light horsemen counter archers. And of course, spearmen counter cavalry. Okay, so we have a unit of light footmen. Skirmishers counter each other. So I feel like bowmen countering skirmishers is sufficient on that front. Although, these are slightly better in terms of their damage, and their toughness, and their pursue, and their screen. So we'll grab a unit of skirmishers. And then let's also grab a unit of light horsemen. We're just tearing through the prestige right now. There's no doubt about that. But we kind of can't build buildings yet because we don't have the gold. So let's actually unpause here, and we're going to tick forward a little bit. Okay, so we married Serente. Wonderful. She's a spineless antagonist. That's going to be great. And also, I believe she's a lesbian. Indeed she is. Well, that's fine. Not too concerned about that. Okay, so we've got an alliance. Wonderful. And we have a champion. Can we get another champion? Well, we could. But we would have to invite champions, and that costs a lot of prestige. I'd kind of rather not do that right now. Instead, what we are doing is we are currently waiting for our men-at-arms regiments to fill up. As you can see, our total number of soldiers is just skyrocketing right now. And this guy, well, his soldiers are skyrocketing a bit too. He's got 540, but we have 878. And this is just going up and up and up. Fantastic. So, who all can we declare wars on? Basically everyone around us. Okay. Good to know. Now this guy here has 619 troops, 525, 810, and 814. So we definitely want to target Mazovia over here, if we're going to target anyone. You look like you're planning on raiding me. That's rude. That's real rude. That is Galindia, a county rank realm. Who is your heir? Or rather, who's your liege? Is that ours? Hang on a moment. This ruler is Chieftain Kukis. Which is this guy. Yeah, this is our guy. He's going into Mazovia right now. This might be beneficial for us. We currently have our men-at-arms about half reinforced. I think we go for this. We declare this war, he has no allies, and our mission could be to subjugate. That would cost a lot of prestige. But I think instead, maybe 375. Okay, I think we're just going to grab this county. Wonderful. So let's raise our armies. And it looks like those are fully raised now. Yes, indeed they are. Also, our vassal is helpfully killing the enemy's armies for us. Perfect. That's exactly what I'd hoped would happen when I saw the raiders going in. I like it a lot. Where are they retreating to? Is it where we're attacking? That would be awfully ideal. Looks like it is, but we didn't get there quite in time. Actually, they went down over this way. They might loop around and attack us over here. We'll have to see. But that's okay. We now have a tremendous advantage here. And realistically, we may want to split our army here and take this force down over to the war goal. Because, well, I have changed my mind. We're going to bring them back, and we're going to send this force to the war goal. Actually, no, we're not. These guys are currently wandering around over here. Okay. We're going to see if we can engage them. The chances are even. Owner in debt. Oh, he's in debt. That's just a slightly awkward way to say that. Yeah, he's in debt. Okay. Who is going to be defending? He's going to be defending. He's got the better army commander. And we do have a commander, so that's something. Well, we'll see how this plays out. We've got a good starting advantage. Oh yeah, that's going just fine. Fantastic. A new claimant. Of all the buffoonery I've ever seen. In Serganis' inane efforts to improve my relations with my neighbors, my good-for-nothing Chancellor has officially acknowledged High Chieftain Borislav's claim to the chiefdom of Sazna. Rude! You're supposed to make me friends, not enemies. Also, yeah, I'm gonna mangle all these names. That's just the way it is. We are going to chase these guys if we can. I don't know how far they're retreating. This game seems to default to Shattered Retreat being on. I'm willing to bet they're going to their capital. We're currently at 9% war score. And that's perfectly fine. Raiders down over there. Okay. We kind of don't care. We will probably win. Okay, chances are now even, but we'll still probably win this. Okay. We have won this siege. Did they actually get out? They actually did. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. We'll head up over this way. Actually, no, we won't. We'll just start sieging here. We'll get ourselves a sweet, sweet 100% war score. They don't even have enough to siege here. Okay. That's adorable. I like it a lot. So, I mean, we're just going after the single county, right? Small beginnings. But we're just going to very, very slowly work our way up. They are currently sieging over here. Actually, they're raiding over here. We kind of care about that, but we also kind of don't. Can we get any more champions currently? Not without inviting anyone. Okay. Sounds good. So we'll just finish off these sieges, and we shouldn't have any real problem with that. Currently at 150 out of 200, and 125 out of 200. Should be no real problem. We've taken a few losses in this war, but overall, not too bad. Pretty happy with this start. Okay. Our alliance has expired over there. That's fine. We're at 41% war score right now, and now we're at 100% war score. Let's go ahead and enforce our demands. Glorious. We gained 75 fame, which is very, very good. As well as a contested title. Perfect. Actually, technically this guy gained... Wait, who gained the fame? Mazovia gained the fame? I'm confused. Why did Mazovia gain the fame? Whatever. Okay, so... we are currently defending against a claim here. That's fine. And it appears to be this guy that we're defending against. Okay. So this is a war goal. And the reason this happened, of course, was because... let's see, who is this? This guy. Yeah, this guy was claiming this same county. Okay. Well, we're just waiting for our army to regenerate a little bit here. I do want to raise our remaining forces over here. And we're going to bring them down to our main army. This guy wandered off over this way. We don't really see him across the river, but okay. He's just making for our capital, it looks like. I actually don't want to siege here. I want to defend our capital. This is a defensive war, so we should, in theory, gain ticking war score quite soon. I would hope. Well, we're going to continue. These guys are just kind of chilling. They're heading out onto boats. Interesting choice. Now they've decided not to. I'm kind of disappointed about that one. Okay. So we have our primary force here. And we will probably win this battle. They're defending in forest, but we have more men-at-arms counter. We're higher quality, and we have more soldiers. Okay. Let's see what we get. We started off with a good battle advantage. 11 in our favor. Got that sweet, sweet early battle phase going. And yeah, they're just getting absolutely crushed. Now, we did lose a Chancellor there, specifically our Spy Master. And we'll appoint Dagas here. Wonderful. Okay, our wife is pregnant. That's usually a good sign. Victory. Okay. We actually slew a chieftain. And we captured a combatant as well. Wonderful. We're going to chase them down over this way. I don't know if we're going to catch them. They may actually go directly over... yeah, they're going to go like that, and they're going to have to cross this ford. We may actually be able to catch them over here. That would be good. Useless census. Wonderful. Actually, they're still white flagged, so it's unlikely. Going off over this way. I'm okay with this. Okay, so what's our troop quality currently? We are high quality right now. I mean, it could be better. We're doing okay on that front. So let's get this siege done, and hopefully this guy will give up nice and quick. That would be ideal. I'd like to take these two counties as well, relatively soon. And of course Danzig. We need a good Danzig. Or maybe a war. One or the other. I mean, eventually it'll be Danzig or war. Or maybe we'll inherit Danzig. We'll have to see. Our wife, of course, is from this guy, and I'm not sure where exactly he is. Our High Chiefess is encouraging chivalry. That's nice. Well, we finished up this siege. Or we're about to. 20 more points on that. Wonderful. Okay, we're currently at 50% war score. Let's go defend our capital. Actually, technically, we'd be ahead on the siege curve if we just went over here, right? I think since we were already movement locked, I think we come up over here. We're at 51%. This guy does not want to accept, of course, and we would end up getting 150 renown. That's actually a huge deal. They're attacking over here. We'll see if we can intercept. Okay, we have a daughter and heir. We'll name her a good Prussian name for now, which apparently is Gulbis. May you grow to be strong and wise, Gulbis. This guy's still just charging about. Okay. We get this battle again. I'm fine with this. We've got ticking war score on our side at this point. An advantage is heavily on our side. Our champion was maimed. That's unfortunate. Do we want this guy to be in charge of our new county? I could loosen the reins in exchange for his service. So he joined our court, and I'm wondering if we can make him be a champion. Apparently not. Or he already is. One or the other. Okay, now we're at 79% war score. And how many reasons does this guy have? 20 reasons. Fair enough. That's pretty much how Crusader Kings works. Excellent. So I think we'll come down in siege and wrap up this war. Grab ourselves some prestige. Why are we currently losing 0.12 per month? Kujas died. We're not surprised by that. He got maimed. We do need a new marshal, and Serganis is pretty much it. And we are currently leading this army. I would rather we not be leading this army. Can we change our leadership? Maybe not, because we're in hostile territory right now. Okay. We're missing another counselor, and that's our Chancellor. We'll make this guy be our Chancellor. He's skill 17. Great. He's currently assigned to Foreign Affairs, and we'll leave it like that. In theory, the default things in CK3 are reasonable things to be focused on. And I think we should probably have our wife be working on Managed Domain, because she's really good stewardship. So that's +5 steward skill. Okay. Well, we are well ahead on the siege curve here. It's going to take them quite a while to get up here, and even if they do, I'm not sure if they're going to have the troops to siege up here. Let's see, what is our garrison here? 290? They actually don't have enough. We can get a lifestyle perk, and which one do we want? Court physicians cost less, our wards get additional skills, Cultural fascination progress. We're going to do that. And also, I realize I never actually changed our cultural fascination. We're switching it to Mott's, if we can. Apparently we can't, because we already know that. Fascinating. In that case, I think probably currency. There we go. Okay. So we're well ahead on the siege curve here. We're at 86%. Can they siege this back? They actually can. Okay, fair enough. No, they can't. Garrison is 300? Apparently it is. Garrison is... Or levies here are 180. Right, that's not the garrison. This is the garrison. 300 in the garrison. Gotcha. It's just presented a little differently than in CK2. It's the same general concept. Well, we'll just finish up this siege. We're nearly there. Is this guy willing to give up? Nope. He's got 9 reasons not to. I mean, looks to me like he's got 181 reasons not to, between the gold and the prestige. But whatever. Take this up to 225 quite soon. And yeah, this is just going to be the final siege. Once this is over, we are definitely going to be completed. Or completed, but the war is going to be over. Okay, let's send our troops home-ish. I mean, realistically, we don't need to do that in CK3, but we are going to enforce demands. He gave us 150 redown. Wonderful. He also gave us 31 gold. We're going to also disband our army, and it doesn't matter that they're in foreign territory in CK3, apparently. Yep, education, that is fine. We should probably think about our heir's education. And let's see here. Educate child. I mean, we could educate her ourselves. Sure, we'll do that. And in the meantime, we're going to chill a little bit because I want to start constructing a new holding here. Now, war camps will give us 150 levies, but palisades I feel like is actually a little bit better. This would give us an ability to have a knight. That is true. That said, I am a big fan of getting ahead of the curve on cash money. That would cost 200 prestige. All of these buildings cost 200 prestige. It's kind of insane. But, okay. I mean, I think because they cost 200 prestige, we kind of can't. These guys have 1,029 troops. Their military strength is inferior to ours. So maybe instead of doing that, we should instead think about increasing our men-at-arms size. That would only cost 100 for the light footmen. And I think that's what we'll do. Wonderful. Now, we're losing prestige currently. And that is kind of to be expected. Let's open up here and see if this gives us a breakdown. No, but I'm pretty sure we're pretty much all losing it from our unraised men-at-arms. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So we will tick forward a little bit here, except it's a little past time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue expanding the... I was going to say the Kingdom of Prussia, but it's not a kingdom. Not yet. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.